Hi, I hope that you're extremely good. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how you calculate gradient on a graph. It's very simple and straightforward. There's nothing that is complicated when it comes to calculating gradient on a graph. Remember, after you substituted your values, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. After you find your values, you can have a U-shaped parabola or an N-shaped parabola. Let's say you have an N-shaped parabola like this. You have your curve is like this, and then you are asked to calculate. Then you'll be told that this is point A, this is point A. This one is point what? Point A. Then you'll be asked to calculate gradient of this curve at this point A. How do you do that? It's very simple and straightforward. You just have to draw a tangent. Take note of this. A tangent is a line which touches a curve, but it doesn't pass through that curve. So you have to draw a tangent to point A. When you draw that tangent to point A, let me show you. Let's draw a tangent. That's our tangent to point A. A tangent is a line that touches a curve, but it doesn't pass through that curve like this. So when you draw this tangent, what you have to do is you just take any two coordinates. I would love to take a coordinate that would be here. We take one coordinate here, and then you can take another one even here or another one here on top. You just take any two coordinates. You take the other one here and the other one here. Maybe here you are going to have, just assuming, maybe here you are going to have, this could be -2 semicolon 0. And then maybe here you have 1 semicolon 6, like this. You see? When you take these two coordinates or these 2 points that you have, you now calculate gradient of this tangent. You understand? Using these 2 coordinates. The gradient that you are going to get is the same gradient of this point. I'm sure that you are understanding. We are asked to calculate the gradient of this curve at point A. So how do we do that? It's very simple and straightforward. We are going to calculate gradient of this. Remember, this is xy, this is x, y, and this is x, what? Y. So what is gradient of this tangent at point A? You are now going to say 0. Sorry, I'm doing the shortcut. Remember, okay, let me show you the gradient is equals to y minus y1 over x minus x1. So our gradient here, we can say 1 here. Y, that's 0, minus y1, that's 6, over, then our x, that's -2, minus 1. If you simplify this, you are going to have -6 over -3. -6 over -3. So our gradient here is going to be what? It's going to be 2. So it means gradient of this tangent at point A is 2. This is very simple and straightforward. There is nothing that is complicated. So how do you find gradient of a curve at a certain point? You just draw a tangent to that point on that curve. When you draw the tangent, you take 2 coordinates and you find gradient of those 2 coordinates. The answer that you are going to get, that's the gradient of the curve at that point. I'm sure that you completely benefited in understanding. Remember, if you want to understand other maths concept, I can teach you online via any social media platform. I hope that you completely benefited. Pangu da Sakura, da Zunze Rosara Iwewe, Ufewanets, Kana Grivers. Stay focused.